Hi everyone, and welcome to my vlog. So just to let you all know, this has nothing to do with the third challenge, so not to worry, but rather just to say hi and to let you all know that I've been thinking about you guys. I miss you all lots, and I'm really curious to know what you've all been up to over the summer because it has been ages. Well, March, in my opinion, is ages since I've seen you all last. So yeah, I'm really curious. And I know that some of you have seen at socials, some of you have seen throughout UBC, which is great, but unfortunately it doesn't give us a whole lot of time to talk about everything that we've been up to over the summer. And of course, for those of you that I haven't seen since March, well, I'm really curious in that case to know what you've been up to. So I thought I would get the ball rolling by talking a bit about what I've been up to over the summer, which hasn't been too exciting. Haven't traveled anywhere. Not planning on traveling anywhere. But who says you need to travel to have fun, right? Anyways, here goes. So, one of the things that I've been up to over the summer is I've been volunteering at Belcarra Regional Park. And I live in Port Moody. I think I've told you all that. And Belcarra is about 15 to 20 minutes away from where I live, so it's fairly convenient for me. And I love coming here every summer because the summertime is usually the only time that I'm ever able to visit the park. It's a really quiet, secluded, quaint place. If you've never been there before, I highly recommend checking it out. It's fantastic, and hence why I really enjoy coming here. So, the program that I am a part of is called Belcarra Beachkeepers, and it's kind of like a scientific slash environmental program. It's pretty hard to label just because there's a few different things that go on. So I thought I'd talk you through all the different things that I do as a volunteer here. So one of the principal parts of the program is what's called our crab study. And so, what I, as a volunteer, do is I'll ask people that are crabbing at the park. Belcarra, by the way, has a dock, and so that enables people to bring their crab traps and actually fish for crabs. And so, what we'll do is we'll ask people if they'd like to participate in our study. Most do. And what volunteers do is any crabs that we collect, most of them are undersized, by the way. There aren't too many legal size crabs at Belcarra, especially not from the location that crabs are being caught at. But anyways, so we check for gender, size, type of crab, and any injuries. And this all gets recorded on these fancy smanchy, well, not really, data sheets. And at the end of each summer, the data that volunteers collect get forwarded to Fisheries and Oceans Canada, which is really neat because it enables biologists there to keep track of how the crabs are doing at Belcarra and just to make sure that the environment is healthy for them now and for many years to come. So that's something that I'm really excited to be a part of. Some of the other, most everything else pretty much has to do with education. We have a big blue pool set up at the dock, which we usually put crabs in, sea stars, although not for too long because they get a bit hot and those organisms really like cool water. But it's a really good way to engage the public because we often get lots of questions like, what kind of crab is that? What's the legal size of a crab? How many crabs are you allowed to take home? Questions like that. And so it's a really good public outreach tool, I guess you could say, to really engage and educate people because there's a lot of things that people don't know. So it's great to be able to turn a park visit for most people into an educational experience. Uh, Belcarra Beachkeepers, we also have an information tent set up, which has lots of brochures about hiking trails, upcoming events at Belcarra and other Metro Vancouver regional parks. And we also have a tank that we put some of the smaller intertidal creatures in, like shore crabs, bristle worms, a bunch of other like creepy, crawly type of things. And that's always a fun thing for kids, especially. And the last but not least, we also sometimes do hikes and see if there's anyone crabbing at any of the more. I mean, Belcarra in general is pretty secluded, but there's also some even more secluded areas that you can go crabbing. So if we find anyone there, we just ask how the crabbing's going, making sure that they follow by the rules. And so, yeah, that sums up what I do at Belcarra. As you can tell, it's not really related to what I'm studying at UBC, but it's something that I really enjoy nonetheless. As I said, I've been with the program for 4 years and hopefully many more to come. And so, yeah, I just really enjoy my time at Belcarra, and it's also a great learning experience for me, too. There's lots of things that I learn every year, and so that's something that I also look forward to. What is more related to my major, however, is that I am also volunteering in a lab over at the Life Sciences Center at UBC. And it is a fly lab, so as you could figure, I'm working with fruit flies. And my job as a volunteer is to basically amplify like a parent population of flies. So I basically have a sample of flies and I want to basically like reproduce them. So every few days I have a bunch of bottles and I'll like flip my bottle of parents, and basically the bottles that the parents have already been in have eggs in them, and those eggs will turn into larvae and then pupa, and then they'll hatch into baby flies. And once that happens, what I do is I have to collect virgin flies, which is a little bit tricky. I'm pretty new at this, and so I'm still getting the hang of it. I've made a few mistakes along the way, but I guess that's all part of the learning process. And once I collect virgin flies, that helps the graduate students because they can then take the flies, knock out a gene or two genes. I'm not really sure. I don't really understand, to be quite honest, all that they do with the flies that we collect for them. But basically, what I understand from what I understand is that they take a male fly and a female fly. They'll knock down a certain gene of interest, and they'll basically mate them and see what happens. So it's a lot of trial and error. Again, there's a lot that I don't really know, nor do I understand, because the level of knowledge is far of what the graduates know is far beyond what I know, obviously. So I just do my job and leave the rest for the grads because they know what they're doing. And here is a small clip of the fly room that I work in. There's also another area that has microscopes, but I didn't take a video of that. So I thought I would, yeah, let you check it out. And also, I forgot to mention, I have some video clips from Belcarra that I took a few weeks ago, so I'll show those to you as well. Hi, Squad 62. I am currently at Belcarra Regional Park. As you can see, it's pretty rainy and overcast, unlike most of the time when I'm here, but I just wanted to show you where I'm going to be spending a few weekends of my summer, so I'll give you a panoramic view. All right, and another thing that I've been working on over the summer is with science peer academic coaches because I am now a coach, which is fantastic. And I am part of the summer planning committee, and what I'm working on specifically, well, actually, as of last Wednesday, pretty recent undertaking, is I'm working with a few of the other coaches to help develop and start planning CLASS, which stands for the Conference for Learning and Student Success. And this event is targeted towards improving study skills, time management, making better use of your class time, as well as improving in specific subjects. And so we're starting to organize that because it happens in early October. This is the second year of running the conference. And so there's certainly a few things that need to get done before September in order to make sure that this conference ends up being a success. So that's another thing that I've been working in, that I've been a part of. And I'm also really looking forward to being a part of SPAC in general. This is my first year as a coach, and outside of class, I think that it will be a really great opportunity for me. Coaching is something that I've never really immersed myself in. So, again, I think it will be a great learning experience and something that I'm really looking forward to. And now on to the last and probably the most least glamorous part of my summer has been studying for my MCAT. The date of my exam is August 7th, so a little under a month now. The panic is starting to kick in a bit, but I've been studying lots using this pretty hefty book, as long as lots of old notes. And yeah, I'm hoping for the best. I've kind of heard good and bad about the exam, so I'm just hoping that if I come prepared, study lots, then I'll be fine. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So yeah, that sums up my summer. Not too exciting. I haven't gone traveling anywhere. I'm not planning on traveling, but future plans are just to keep volunteering, studying until August 7th, and continue working with you guys on the challenges. I'm super stoked for September. Cannot wait for Imagine Day. Imagine Day is probably one of my favorite, if not my most favorite day of the year. Which who says that? Like, who says that the first day of school is their favorite day? Only maybe a few other people. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. So yeah. So now that I've told you a bit about what I've been up to over the summer, I'm going to now leave it up to you to let you guys and to let me know and all the other orientation leaders know what you've been up to over the summer. So you can do this in several ways. You can leave a post on the squad page, which would be great because I've noticed that I seem to be the only one posting on that page, so it would be fantastic if you guys would like to leave some posts as well. You can take a picture. I know that some of you have gone traveling, so it would be really awesome if you'd like to share some of your photos from your vacations. Or otherwise, you're welcome to post photos of anything else that you've been up to over the summer, even if it doesn't include traveling. Um, or better yet, you could make a video like me. You don't have to, but I think that would be fantastic. So you have all those options to choose from. Even if you'd like to comment on this video, that's also cool. But I would just really like to know what you've been up to over the summer. And so I miss you all lots, and I'm really looking forward to September and beyond, of course, because there's a fair bit more to your role that goes beyond Imagine Day. So I'm also looking forward to supporting you guys through that. And yeah, so again, feel free to post, leave a picture, post a video, whatever you'd like to let me know about the summer. and what you've been up to. And yeah, have a great rest of your summer, Squad 62. And I cannot wait to see you all too. So take care.